some really special guests here who'll be introducing themselves, and we'll just be setting some intention, you know, just with everything going on around the world. You know, we're so lucky to be here and just be happy and joyful, be well, be fed, be loved.
Very grateful to be here with everybody, and I really have just come here to open this up for an opportunity for a blessing here from a couple of people that are from the original tribes of this land. So gather together to dance, to sing, to be around, to express ourselves, because out there in the contemporary culture, it's very challenging right now. You know, a lot of us are feeling that oppression, the density of energy. It's created a gravity. You know, and one thing that I've found breaks up that density is prayer. And right now we're going to be blessed by a prayer. And for those of you that are in that space, you know, I'd like to invite you to come to that meeting ground, you know, with whatever it is that you are connected with, that higher power of yours, that way of reaching your optimal state of human design. So I'll go ahead and turn it over here to Dwight.
Hai chị si sắp tamak ida tashik tanatokam upag sap upamo tama hugi shita. In our language we call it happiness. And you know, I was just talking with a sister right now about how the energy feels really comfortable right now, and we all, every single one of us, contribute to that. So thank you for being here. You know, like Andrew said, for whatever reason, for whatever purpose, each and every one of you are sitting here, and it's not by mistake. For whatever reason, Creator put a calling in your heart to come and to participate and to be here and to receive this blessing. I want to say that it's an honor to be here, to be of service to you on behalf of Creator. So this evening I'm going to ask Creator to come and to be with us. I'm going to honor the four directions, Mother Earth, Father Sky, and ask that He bring about into your lives through these prayers blessings, so that we may continue to accept His presence in our lives, that we may continue to acknowledge the relationship we have with Creator. Tanatukam, we call Him Tanatukam.
Your faith, if you have little faith, God has little ability. If you have total faith, in other words, your faith becomes God's ability. And if you live in total faith, total prayer, nothing is impossible. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you.
You know, it's very good for us to be a people that pray, a people that have intention, and we can live out our spirituality on the dance floor. We can live it out in our hearts. We can connect to one another, be vulnerable and intimate. And I believe most importantly, we need to be a community that asks permission. You know, ask permission to touch, ask permission for all the things that we need to ask permission for. So it's a very beautiful thing to be here asking permission to have a gathering from the original people of the land and to ask for that blessing. And I feel very honored and very touched, and I hope you feel that as well. So Jose is going to be offering some cacao by the fire at Drumming Sounds. So please come over. He has a recipe that has been handed down generation after generation after generation. There's some amazing cacao medicine. Jose is just a wonderful man. Really love Jose. Came a long way to offer the medicine for all of you. And we're going to do a friction fire to light our fire over there very shortly. We'd love for you to come and drum. You know, and I just want to give thanks again here. Thank you all so much, everyone. It's a blessing to do the opening. Hope.
After 43 years of service to humanity, this is what I would like to share with you. Remember, we came back here to reestablish balance, unity, joy, peace, love, and galactic harmony. So it's only three principles to do that. We follow two rules. We respect. Number one, we respect, and we trust. We trust the universe. And in that way, we remember that all we have to do really is to smile. If we smile, we're gonna get through everything and anything. And the last thing I would really love for you to remember is never, ever, 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 ever do anything you don't wanna do. Keep smiling. Anywhere I go in the world, I find these brothers and sisters who are ready to receive messages, ready to share the love, and ready to put resources together. Today's day is a really good evening to project our thoughts into the universe to manifest what's next for the next 100 years for yourself and your family and your next of kin. It's a good day when we get together like this and remember to be cool, to be awesome, to be stomp hard, pray hard. It's a good day to be human. So this is a good space for us to receive everything with love. A good space to send love and receive love without conditions. Thank you.
Cacao is a very sacred medicine. It opens up the heart. You know, we're going to bring the drums out here. We're going to do some drumming by the fire. And we're excited. You know, the night is early. It's still young. Let's all have a nice time.
Everybody, I just want to tell you guys, you know what? First of all, if nobody's told you today, I want to tell you that I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for supporting indigenous elders here, coming, sharing their medicine. The cacao is a very important medicine to myself. You know, I love the cacao, and I hope you love it too. Let love prevail. If you follow love, if you witness love, if you are walking in love, you will always have a path. You will always have a path. And love is prevailing right here at this circle. Look around, look to the left, look to the right. Realize you are in the presence of greatness. You are in the presence, look, there's a child. I'm going to tell you something that I have been taught. When you have friendly animals and little children show up, when you're doing something like this, when you're praying, that means you're doing something good. Because the children actually lead the parents. And a dog knows more sometimes than a human. I'm going to drink some cacao now. The power of the indigenous wisdom, it's something that I really feel all of you here have come to realize in your own way. You feel the call of the earth, right? You feel the earth calling you back. You feel that intentional space in your heart. And you realize that now is the time for change. Okay, now I want you to fill your hand with the dream. Close your eyes with me for a moment. Feel the earth underneath you. Remind yourself you're supported. Every person you love is connected to the ground right now. I want you to just hold this visionary space with me. Imagine that when we open our eyes, we've forgotten that we were burning fossil fuels in the cars. Imagine with me for a moment that when we open our eyes, we can see not just fully self-sustaining, but regenerative communities. Imagine when we open our eyes that the bank buildings in the downtown cities that we come from are already hydroponic gardens. But on the outside of the bank building, there's food growing. And now on the count of 3, I want you to hold it in your hand. Release this magic upon the earth. 1, 2, 3. There it goes, right there. There it goes, the vision, the reality. Production for the means of restoration. I am here with a message. Production for the means of restoration. We have been producing to consume for much too long. Production for the means of restoration, to restore people, families, community, and the planet. Huh? Why restoration? Because every single person right here is perfect and beautiful just the way you are. Every single one of you here. You're perfect and beautiful just the way you are. The deception of this world tries to entangle us into the place of captivity. But I want to let you know that the density of human emotion, the density of suffering holds potential. I want to tell you something. I'm a suicide survivor today. And the reason that I can say that to you is because I know I'm not the only one in this circle. Suicide is something we need to talk about, folks. We need to be there for one another. We need to love one another. You know what? I'm going to tell you something about suicide. If you're feeling that way, it's okay. Once that neural pathway opens up, I don't believe it ever goes away. There's even times in my abundant life that I live right now. All I do is go into hospitals and play drums with my beloved fiance, Monica. We literally are living the dream. But still to this day, there's times when I feel like I want to give up. It's so overwhelming. But you know what you all do for me? You help me. Because there's something about the power of coming together that breaks up the density of suffering that creates gravity in our lives, right? And when we break up that density and we find a container to flow it into, transformation happens. But there is a way of life that you can have complete freedom. I'm talking about spiritual freedom, like you burn like the blue flame fire that cuts you the chains of captivity. And it's not in some religion. It's not in any of those things. It's already in you. The truth is in you. Relationship, right here, the sacred circle. This space. This is the wisdom. Why the circle, huh? There's no weak spot in the circle, right? When you sit in the circle, you see everybody for who they are. Just like you see me for who I am. The vulnerability, the intimacy. This fire right here. You know, I share that with you because I care about you, you know? I don't have to expose myself the way that I just did, and I don't to very many people, but I felt called to open my heart up. You know, because I can see in your face right now that there's some medicine going on. Some medicine in your heart. So thank you guys for showing up. Love you guys. Do we still have cacao? We do? We have lots of cacao, so please come get some cacao. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to bring out some drums. You guys want to drum? I mean, we all have drumming sounds, right? What we can do is we can start a fire brigade with the drums. We literally have a whole trailer full of drums. You guys down? Yeah? So my name is Andrew and I'm here with Drumming Sounds, and you are about to experience a drum circle. Now, drum circle is not a music class and I'm not a music teacher. But what we're going to do today has been done all over the world for thousands of years. In fact, all the way back to the very dawn of creation, people have been using the drum to do what we're going to do tonight. See, if you were in Cuba and you were participating in something like this, they might call it rumba. And in Puerto Rico, they call it bomba. In Egypt, it's called hafla. In Hawaii, they call it luau. In Guinea, West Africa, where this drum is from, it's called dundumbois. In Mexico, they call it bamba. In Ireland, it's called drama circal. In Italy, they call it tarantina. In Belize, it's called punta. And us, the Native American people, oftentimes when we come together with drumming, singing, and dancing, we call it powwow. Now, I'll tell you, I've been to some of those, and there are very few things that are the same. The drums are different, the songs are different, the regalia is different, even the food's different. But the one thing that's the same is the most important part, because it comes from the hearts of the people. I believe deep down inside of all of us is a place that knows love, connection, and community. And this, you can say, is the sacred part of us. And guess what? It's not so difficult to get to that sacred space. In fact, we can create it tonight, right here for Gem and Jam. We call this one the heartbeat sound. Reminds us of the very first drum we all hear. The sound of our mama's heartbeat. And you know what that means? We all had 9 months of rhythm training. We're practically pros already. 4, 3, 2, 1, stop.
where you would like to explore next, as each video takes you on a unique journey. Your adventure awaits!
May the bliss